Greetings and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Tropico 3 Absolute Power in the mission Viva Tropico. Alright, we're just about to set up secondary food supply on this side of the island. Now I do have to be a little bit careful because of the iron that is actually here. But I don't really want to exploit the iron, because that's not gonna help me very much. Alright, so I just keep the time moving. Big shot Japanese banker Mr. Takahashi, who is also an ardent art collector, is interested in antiquities from the pre-Columbian era. Our island's rich archaeological past is the reason he wants to buy the concession for our archaeological site and museum. He isn't interested in managing it, but only wants to dig for graves of our ancestors for invaluable artifacts and add them to his private collection in Tokyo. Well, I could get some cheap things, but I kinda need the money, so who needs these stupid useless ruins anyway? It's now a private building, which is fine. I don't think I want to set up a... yeah. It's telling me I shouldn't rely on the oil too much. I wonder why it would want me to divert my attention. But that's neither the point.
Never fear, President is
Ooh,
here.
rebels. Yay. Right, the biggest concern is healthcare. For the most part. Healthcare and entertainment. Ooh, they also want a church. Well, I can do the church, but I can't do both. The church and entertainment. Yeah, let's put the church next to the pub. That should go over well. Now, for now I want that garage built.
Today we have a special weather report from El Presidente himself. He predicts the night will be calm, starry, and sunny. Remember that our Presidente is always right, even when he's wrong.
The US aid is a little bit low. Why do they hate me so much? Well, not hate, but they're very neutral. Oriented towards communism. Ooh, protesters. Where are they protesting? Somewhere in the slums? Yeah, well, it doesn't... No? Somewhere close. Look, I'm building you a church. Be happy about that. But I will need to set up my own education facility soon. For I can't rely on others, really. Let's see, education. Well, I have several high school people, so it could be worse. But the first thing now is actually humanitarian aid, I think. Since I don't think I have enough. No, I have several college people. Still, that would divert away. Presidente Adolfo Schickelmeier, the chief editor of the Tropico's Weekly Scourge, has written a rather unpleasant article concerning your majestic persona. I will not risk beheading by reading you the full text, so I appointed your secretary to compose a more presentable version of the article. It took her half a week just to edit out the cuss words and the coital references to your closest female relatives. As a true nationalist, Adolfo urges you to improve the living conditions on the island. According to him, real native Tropicans should receive higher wages than foreigners, and further immigration to Tropico should be stopped. So he's gonna be a problem, really. Well, that's not really my concern.
The lack of medical facilities on the island has forced people to rely on self-treatment and traditional medicine. The only citizens happy about this situation are the witch doctors.
Yeah, they would be happy about that. I'll just finish the church. And I can demolish one of these. Alright,
What is it
the
now?
church needs to be constructed now so I can get some more happiness going. Entertainment is going up, it looks like. And now I need some humanitarian aid. This will piss off the nationalists, of course, but, well, even they need to be healed. Yeah, humanitarian aid on the beach.
El Presidente has allowed a humanitarian aid camp on the island. The situation must truly be grave if our nation needs outside help to solve its problems. To lighten the mood, some optimistic music.
Right. So now the church is almost finished. Come on, construction workers, move your ass. That's much better. Alright, so now there's a church. You can finish that, and now I need to set up some schooling. Because otherwise I can't get any of the other segments of the happiness thing finished, like crime safety. Although that's not really a concern right now. I may also want to consider actually building a garbage dump. But for now it's mostly housing quality and religion quality that I need to worry about. Healthcare will settle itself in time. But once I have money I will put down a clinic. And I'll do the social security. It'll ensure that none of the old people will have to live in shacks. Alright. So that farm is being constructed. Alright, and then this one can be destroyed. And now I need to find out how many apartments I can fit in here. I really unluckily placed that, but for now it is fine. I only have 77 people on the island anyway. National debt, of course. But I'm making decent money for now. Still plenty of oil I can exploit. Right. That's another farm gone. So now I just need the money. There it goes. More apartments. At least one more apartment there. And then I'll need to find a better way of fitting in more housing. Probably some regular houses. Country houses, for instance, will also not suffice for the living standards on this island. As it stands. But more apartments should do fine. Once I get to build them. Right now I have money. Clinic. Alright, how is the 5 unemployed? I need to find more ways to make income. Well, I need to get the tobacco set up. Let's see. I can get one tobacco farm going. Alright.
Comrades, our weapons have been stolen. Some would blame this on petty crime, but I know that it is an act of the government troops. Still, if this was done by one of you, you'd better hope I'm not the one to catch you, you sneaky thieves.
Now there is a slight problem here in that there's only one road leading from here to the Highland, which will be a big problem. This will cause bottlenecks, no doubt. Alright, I don't need you right now. Oop. So I'll just lock that. And I'll just get the high school to be as maximally efficient. I don't really want to hire any more educated workers, because that will piss off the nationalists even more. Ooh, that reminds me, actually. I need to get the loyalists happy. There. That's all the buildings they'll need for a while. In a neat little square. Alright, so what I'm thinking is basically I'm setting up the raw resources over here, and then build the factories close to the ports to make the flow a little bit more equal.
Buenas tardes.
Alright, the clinic definitely has priority. 5 immigrants, no exports, that's not good.
What do you want? I'm busy ruling.
Right. Crime safety. It has been going down a little bit. Oh well. And let's get the housing in order. Mr. President, I speak on behalf of the biggest American fuel company. You rule this island with a style and panache. We like that. Our company thinks it's high time for you to expand and join the international oil community. We offer to buy at least one of your oil wells, but of course we prefer both. What do you say? Do you have a deal? Or do we have a deal? Mr. Big, CEO of Tex Oil Co. Actually, I'll give concession for one well. That'll pay me 5,000 for the treasury, and it doesn't piss off the nationalists quite as much. Now, can I... yeah, literacy program, go. Rebel threat. Yeah, that's bound to happen at some point. How many rebels do I have? 1. But I only have 2 soldiers. That doesn't help. That really does not help.
Good morning, comrades! This is TNT, the voice of Free Tropico. We have great news. Apparently, the great Russian bear wants to give us a big furry hug. El Presidente said in a special communique that, I quote, we wholeheartedly accept the smothering embrace of Mother Russia and believe in the everlasting comradeship between our great nations.
Yes, I'm sure we said that. Alright, so they bought that oil well, that's fine. This one is still ours. So we're not gonna get any money from the oil that's being, how do you call that? Pumped up? It's not dug up, I think. No, pumped up. But we'll get the rent, which is almost as good, depending on oil prices. Let's see, oil price is... what is the oil price? Oil products, and not quite as much as you'd want to think. Alright, I have more than enough room. Let's open that up. And as soon as the next shipment comes in, I might just build a college. Because I need my island to be self-sufficient when it comes to, yeah, the childhood museum. The loyalists are leaving.
The voice of truth. Even the most stupid and treacherous of Tropicans, the so-called loyalists, are now losing faith in our rogue leader, El Presidente. Where is Juanito now to support him? Where is the propaganda to frame me as a traitor? Stay tuned to the voice of the resistance.
No, I need a police station. There.
This is
And I need
Betty
more
Blue with your
apartments.
daily portion of truth and freedom. Even for a battle-hardened rebel, I get surprised by El Presidente's impudence every day. Apparently, he has decided to create a museum dedicated to his insignificant persona. I doubt
Never
that
fear.
anyone, except the
President is
Yankee
here.
will find this attraction entertaining. You won't see me making a museum out of my hidden underground base anytime soon.
Well, the faction leader will soon come to my side. I need more housing, that much is true. How's the economy? Still some unemployed. And this farm is not yet built. How is the healthcare doing? 40-30, alright, that's fine, then I can remove this. Yeah, they like me as soon as I build that is fine. Next step is entertainment and possibly environment. No, the environment is still fine, but I'll keep it in mind anyway. The first next step though is definitely the college. What's the food quality like? 60 and dropping because there's not enough variety. Well, that I can change. Alright. Let's build a road into the sea. And get some more apartments going. There. Deficit spending at its
Speak
best.
fast. I don't have all day.
Actually, let's finish building the police station first. There, and now the college.
What matter requires Presidente's attention?
And since I'm going to be building mostly apartments, I'm going to issue the edict 3 houses. It just saves me the trouble of having to turn it down myself, but it also
The three
means that
housing
everybody
provided
can.
by El Presidente is an act of desperation, as the government tries to silence the discontent by such petty populist actions. I tell you, it will all be in vain. And you know this is true because my voice is the voice of truth.
What crockery. Anyway, that will make every housing I build free, so I will not be getting any rent. Which is really bad if you're hoping to get any money from that. Now, I could cancel the edict, of course, but I really want everybody to live happily in their apartments. And preferably in higher grade housing. Presidente, something unthinkable has happened. The black gold is gone. Our oil wells are as dry as the desert. Different conspiracy theories circulate among Tropicans and they all involve foreign interventions. Some think that the US elephant has outstretched its huge greedy trunk and sucked our reserves dry. More radical theories blame everything on the immigrants who angered God, and because of them now we face punishment of biblical proportions. The next Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah. Those loons can tell me another thing. But I will see you all